And in 1998, before any building or constructing of Hobbiton had started, this was an 18-foot deep swamp. Now the New Zealand Army, they weren't terribly busy, so we got them in, they drained out the swamp and they filled it up with earth and mud and soil, but a lot of that earth came from the hobbit holes that they had dug out, so they were quite resourceful. Now Bilbo celebrated his 111st birthday, 111, and hobbits live to about 130. And I have a question. For every year that a hobbit is celebrating, they'll invite one guest. So if I was turning 25, I'd invite 25 guests. Bilbo was turning 111, but he had 144 guests. Do we know why? No.
Because of the people filming?
No.
No idea. Like a zen for hobbits.
I'll give you a clue. It's got to do with a relative. Okay then. Frodo and Bilbo share the same birthday, and Frodo is turning 33. 33 is also a coming of age for a hobbit, so it's when they're an adult at that height there. Now we're introduced to the characters of Merry and Pippin in this scene as two rascals who steal Gandalf's firework and set it off. You know, the big dragon one.
Yeah.
And it goes off in their faces, and they're meant to be quite scared. But Peter Jackson didn't get the reaction that he wanted out of Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan. So when the two actors went for a break, one of the film crew put a firecracker at the bottom of the firework. So the two actors came back, it was lit up, there was a massive bang, and the childish scream that you hear in the movie is not the Wilhelm scream, it's none of that carry on. That is Billy Boyd screaming like a child. They kept it in. He did get teased about it for quite a while after. You know, he's meant to be a tough Scotsman, screaming like a child. Again with that scene, just hold on to that scene in your head. We have 13,000 sheep on this farm, 500 hectares, okay? The Alexander family did not know what the Lord of the Rings was when they were first approached. Their response was, Lord of the what? That is not a misquote. And in the evenings, they would often tend to their sheep, you know, in all their fields. And they'd be on their quads and they would carry binoculars with them. And one day they decided to look over here when they were filming the fireworks scene. So to get the dragon in, they used the light boom in the sky, and they would put the dragon in later. So they looked over one evening and they saw 100 very small actors running away screaming from a big light in the sky. And they thought, what the hell have we got ourselves into? I always find that very amusing. I'm pretty sure they're happy they had it filmed here. Probably does a wee bit better than sheep farming.
You'd say so.
Just a guess, just a guess. Now there's another scene where this elven queen Galadriel is telling Frodo what will happen if the ring is not destroyed in a pool of water. And we see the future, and you know, all the hobbits are in handcuffs by the bad guys, and everything's on fire, and the green dragon is on fire. They actually lit up the green dragon for that particular scene. They got one attempt at it, they just burned it up, and they built it straight up again. So be thankful that you're going there for free alcohol in the moment. Now before I go, I want to touch on one last wee fact. This lake is a man-made lake, but it wasn't man-made for the Lord of the Rings. It was man-made in the 1940s for the ducks, so that people could come along and shoot the ducks.
Sweet.
They're all very safe now. They look very tasty, but they're safe for now. We're going to head into the Green Dragon pub. You'll get 20 minutes in there, but I do have a word of warning for you who have just come in. It's 20 minutes from the moment I enter, so if you're 10 minutes behind me, you would get 10 minutes in the pub. I don't want anybody getting angry or trying to start a bar fight with me. I have two Irish people to help me out. Put 'em up. Right, yous are all thirsty. Come on, we'll get a drink.